Hey everyone, Todd here. In this video I want to talk about our CPT6 assignment. This is a summary and reflective analysis of leadership influence in broad context. So the idea with this assignment is that you're going to research a technology issue that is important to you, and you're going to analyze this issue. You're going to sort of look at it from a political standpoint, economic, legal, cultural implications. Basically, you want to look at this issue and analyze it, but you also really want to bring it home to how is this have a positive impact on students' education. So you can look through the description of the assignment here. We're looking for a minimum of 3 references. So you should be able to use the lit review assignment to be able to fill that requirement. You can check out the rubric for how it's graded by clicking on the title and then click on this button that says View Rubric. So you can look through here, and this is what I'll be using as I grade your assignment. I've got an example assignment. If we go back here, I've put here an example assignment, and looks like I spelled it wrong as well. But anyway, you can click on that. It'll give you an example of a past assignment, and we'll take a look at that, and I'll show you some of the stuff that I'm looking for when I go through this. So it should be a Word document, and you want to have it in APA format. So one of the things with APA format, you have a title up here. You have a title page. It should be double spaced. You have an abstract that explains what the issue is and what your paper is about. And then you want to have the sections very clearly defined. So what you're talking about, just making it so the topic flows from one point to another, and that it's very clear writing. You want to make sure that you're citing your sources. So when you're referring to something where the information is something you've researched, you want to make sure you put the author's name and the date after the mention of whatever it was that it's based on the research. So this is one way of doing it. The main thing is you want to have the author's name and the year it was published. So you could say in here like Williamson in Williamson's 2012 article, blah blah blah, and you wouldn't have to put in the brackets here at the end. But if you don't mention the name or the date within the body of the text, then that's why we put it right here at the end. You put the last name and the comma and then the publication year. The idea being that you can look at these and you can go to the last page, the references page, and we can find that either that journal article or book or whatever the source is. You can look and you can see what it is, and you can go there and you can read the research for yourself. Also, with an APA paper, the very last page is your references page, and it's specifically named references. It's not called works cited or anything else. For APA format, it's references. It's double spaced. Each one of these is using a hanging indent. So if you highlight the text and then you right click on it and you go to your shortcut menu and go to paragraph, right here under special, you want to make sure that you select hanging. For line spacing, you want to make sure that it's double, and then select OK. So you want to make sure that each one of these uses this hanging indent. Some teachers are more concerned about the font style. I'm not really too concerned, but typically it's going to be a Times New Roman font, and it's going to be a 12-point font is what you'll use for APA papers. but different teachers are more concerned about it than others are. But just so you know, it's typically Times New Roman 12 point, and that everything's double spaced. So those are some of the main things I'm looking for in the paper, is that you're citing your work. If there's something in here that's not cited, I'll call it out and ask that you put the citation in and that you cite it properly, and that you also, anything that is cited up here in the paper, in the body of the paper, needs to have its reference here in the references page. So that's something else I'll be looking at, is just making sure that if it's cited in the body of the paper, that you also have that author's name and the information for that that reference in the references page. Okay, so another thing I'm going to be looking for is at the end, once you've done your analysis, I want to have you provide sort of the next steps, or that leadership perspective of now that we've analyzed it, what are our next steps and what are we going to do from here, and providing suggestions. So that's something I'd like to see in the paper as well, under outcomes for stakeholders and possible strategies. So I'd like to see that. Let's see if there's anything else. I mean, you can see how this paper, it's really easy to read through. The sections are bold and they're centered. Makes it really easy to know you're going from one section into another section. Okay. So that is what I'm going to be looking for in the CPT6 assignment. So please, as always, make sure to ask questions. So if there's anything you're unclear about, please post questions in the questions and answer forum. And if you're not comfortable posting in there, please make sure to email me directly at mtstone@cdu.edu. So I hope this video is giving you some more clarity on the assignment and what I'm looking for in the paper. And as I said, just make sure to ask any questions that you have. All right, thank you.